What if I told you this entire novel was written by AI? But here's the real question. Did it actually create something new? Or did it just steal from millions of human authors? AI can write stories, poems, even full novels in seconds. But as this technology explodes, so do ethical questions. Is AI copying existing work? Could you accidentally commit plagiarism without knowing it? The rise of artificial intelligence has sparked countless debates, particularly within creative fields. Can AI truly replicate human creativity, or is it merely a sophisticated mimic? To explore this question, we're diving into the world of AI-generated content, specifically focusing on its ability to craft compelling narratives. Let's put it to the test. I asked AI to write the opening paragraph of a fantasy novel. I wanted to see if it could capture the essence of the genre, the magic, the mystery, the sense of grand adventure, all within a few sentences. The prompt was simple yet designed to elicit a creative response. Watch how fast it delivers something that sounds original. The speed at which these AI models operate is truly astonishing. It's almost instantaneous, transforming a simple request into a fully formed piece of writing in a matter of seconds. This raises some interesting questions about the future of writing and the role of human authors. Will AI become a tool that assists writers, or will it eventually replace them altogether? Only time will tell. But for now, let's focus on the output and analyze its strengths and weaknesses. We'll be looking at things like sentence structure, vocabulary, and overall coherence to determine just how original this AI-generated text truly is. That's pretty impressive. The AI has certainly managed to generate text that resembles the opening of a fantasy novel. It has all the hallmarks of the genre, a mysterious setting, a hint of adventure, and perhaps even a touch of magic. But is it really original? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? While the AI can string words together in a grammatically correct and stylistically appropriate manner, does it possess the capacity for true originality? Does it have the ability to draw upon personal experiences, emotions, and insights to create something truly unique? Or is it simply regurgitating information and patterns that it has learned from the vast amounts of text data it has been trained on? To answer this, we need to delve deeper into the text itself. We need to analyze its underlying themes, its character development, or lack thereof, and its overall narrative structure. We also need to consider the context in which the text was created. Was it generated in response to a specific prompt, or was it the result of a more open-ended exploration? The answers to these questions will help us determine the true extent of the AI's creative abilities. Furthermore, we should consider the ethical implications of AI-generated content. Who owns the copyright to this text? Is it the AI itself, the programmer who created the AI, or the user who provided the prompt? These are complex legal and philosophical questions that we need to address as AI becomes increasingly prevalent in our lives. Now let's find out, is this AI creation unique, or has it unknowingly borrowed from existing books, blogs, or fan fiction? The results? Show plagiarism percentage could be low, but even small matches raise eyebrows. The line between inspiration and imitation is blurry, a hazy frontier where creativity and mimicry dance a delicate tango. In the realm of artificial intelligence, this ambiguity takes on a whole new dimension. AI, in its quest to generate content, is trained on a vast ocean of data, a digital library containing millions upon millions of texts. From classic literature to contemporary blog posts, from legal documents to social media updates, the AI ingests it all, learning patterns, styles, and structures. This raises a fundamental question. If an AI is trained on such a massive data set of existing works, can it ever truly create something original? Or is it destined to be forever bound by the echoes of its training, a sophisticated parrot mimicking the voices of the past? The debate rages on, with passionate arguments on both sides. Some argue that AI is simply a tool, a powerful instrument that can be used to augment human creativity. They believe that AI can help us explore new ideas, generate novel combinations, and push the boundaries of what is possible. Others are more skeptical, warning that AI-generated content may lack the depth, emotion, and originality that comes from human experience. They fear that AI could lead to a homogenization of culture, a world where everything sounds the same, and true innovation is stifled. The question of originality is further complicated by the fact that human creativity itself is often inspired by existing works. Artists, writers, and musicians have always drawn inspiration from their predecessors, building upon the foundations laid by those who came before them. but there is a crucial difference between inspiration and imitation. Inspiration involves taking an idea and transforming it, adding your own unique perspective and experience. Imitation, on the other hand, is simply copying someone else's work without adding anything new. So where does AI fall on this spectrum? Is it capable of true inspiration, or is it simply a master of imitation? Some argue that the process is akin to a human learning by reading, drawing parallels between the way a child learns to speak and write by absorbing the language around them, and the way an AI learns to generate text by analyzing vast amounts of data. They contend that just as a human author's work is influenced by the books they've read and the experiences they've had, an AI's output is shaped by the data it has been trained on. However, others issue a stark warning. This unchecked reliance on AI-generated content could lead to a Pandora's box of legal and ethical issues. They foresee a future plagued by lawsuits over copyright violations, as AI algorithms inadvertently plagiarize existing works. The potential for AI to infringe on intellectual property rights is a serious concern, particularly in creative fields such as music, literature, and art. Imagine an AI generating a song that sounds suspiciously similar to a popular hit, or writing a novel that borrows heavily from a classic work of literature. The legal ramifications could be significant, and the financial consequences devastating. Furthermore, some fear that AI could be used to create and disseminate propaganda, misinformation, and hate speech, further eroding trust in institutions and exacerbating social divisions. The ability of AI to generate realistic-sounding text and images makes it a powerful tool for manipulation, and the potential for abuse is very real. And in a dystopian scenario, some even envision a world where books are banned, not by governments but by algorithms, as AI systems flag content that is deemed to be offensive, harmful, or simply too similar to existing works. This could lead to a chilling effect on creativity and freedom of expression, as authors and artists self-censor their work to avoid being flagged by the AI censors. The debate surrounding AI and originality is complex and multifaceted, with no easy answers. As AI technology continues to evolve, it is crucial that we engage in a thoughtful and informed discussion about its potential impact on creativity, culture, and society. We must strive to find a balance between harnessing the power of AI and safeguarding the values of originality, innovation, and freedom of expression. We've already seen AI-generated books removed from Amazon after plagiarism complaints and concerns. The risk is very real, especially when AI draws heavily from public datasets filled with copyrighted material. The world of creativity is undergoing a seismic shift, a transformation fueled by the relentless march of artificial intelligence. AI is no longer a futuristic fantasy, it's a tangible force reshaping how we write, how we read, and how we innovate. From crafting compelling marketing copy to generating intricate code, AI's capabilities seem limitless. But this rapid evolution raises profound questions, especially for those of us who cherish the art of storytelling and the power of human expression. AI is changing creativity forever. It's automating tasks, suggesting ideas, and even generating entire drafts with astonishing speed. But as writers, readers, and innovators, we have to pause and critically examine the implications of this technological revolution. We have to ask, is this progress, a genuine advancement that empowers us to create more effectively, or is it theft in digital disguise, a subtle erosion of originality and the very essence of human creativity? Consider the implications for authors who have poured their hearts and souls into their work. What happens when AI can mimic their style, replicate their characters, and generate stories that are eerily similar to their own? Is this a form of plagiarism on a grand scale? A violation of intellectual property rights that could undermine the livelihoods of countless artists? And what about the readers? Will they be able to discern between a story crafted by a human hand and one generated by an algorithm? Will they care? Will the emotional connection, the sense of empathy and understanding that comes from reading a truly authentic work, be lost in a sea of AI-generated content? These are not easy questions, and there are no simple answers. But they are questions that we must confront head-on if we are to navigate this new era of creativity responsibly. We need to engage in a thoughtful and open dialogue about the ethical considerations, the legal ramifications, and the potential impact on our culture and society. The conversation starts here with you. We want to hear your thoughts, your opinions, and your concerns about the role of AI in writing and the future of creativity. Comment below. Should AI be allowed to write books? Should there be regulations or guidelines in place to ensure originality and protect the rights of human authors? And perhaps most importantly, would you read one? Would you be willing to immerse yourself in a story crafted by an algorithm, knowing that it lacks the human touch, the personal experiences, and the emotional depth that we typically associate with great literature? Let's talk. Let's explore the possibilities and the pitfalls of this brave new world together. Let's share our perspectives, challenge our assumptions, and work towards a future where technology and creativity can coexist in harmony, where AI can be a tool to enhance human expression, not a replacement for it. Your voice matters, your opinion counts, and your participation is essential in shaping the future of storytelling. Join the discussion and let your voice be heard.